Hello, welcome to my video. Today I'll be telling you which class works the best with which race. First of all, we have Warrior. This one is obviously not very well geared. It's a different server. I play on this server, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter what gear I have. But basically, before you have Shadowmourne, Orc is by far the best. Not by far, but it's definitely the best. Maybe it is by far because of your racial and stuff like that. And you get expertise for holding a two-handed axe and stuff. But after you have Shadowmourne, the haste from Troll, the 20% haste for about 7-8 seconds is actually better because basically the haste has no diminishing effect and Shadowmourne has basically got procs and those procs still do damage, you know? So the best race for Warrior is Orc at the beginning and pure complete end game, like end game will be Troll. Now I'll be telling you about Death Knights. This is a PvE video, by the way. It's not PvP at all, so I actually have the wrong race. What you want to be using is either Orc or Troll. It's the same as Warrior, essentially. When you have Shadowmourne, Troll is better. When you don't have Shadowmourne, Orc is probably better. Because most of the time you'll be using Shadow's Edge with an axe and you get expertise for free. Yeah. So the best race for Rogue is easily the Troll, again, because of this. This is everything. This is absolutely because almost your damage comes from poisons and auto attacks, and haste also means more crits, which means more energy, which means more combo points. It even benefits everything. An argument could be made for the Orc because they have, you know, expertise and axes, and they have a attack power buff. But I would say doesn't scale that well. Early game, Orc is probably better, but late game and mid game, I'd say this trumps it all, you know, because the duration is easily the same, it's similar durations, but it scales much better. It scales much better. For the Shaman, the Troll is easily the best, basically every spec. An argument could be made for enhancement being Orc, but if you're going to roll a Shaman, you're probably going to be playing either Elemental or Restoration on top of enhancement, or one of these three, two of these three, I mean. So Troll would most likely be your favorite choice most of the time. An argument could obviously be made about Orc because of enhancement, but overall I'd say just roll Troll. For Warlock, it is by far the best because it's the only fucking choice. It's not too bad of a choice. There's not really many bonuses on Horde side. I mean, you get this, which works for very niche bosses. Blood Queen, when she flies up, she fears you, and you can use that. Overall, you don't really have much of a choice, so you might as well just accept your fate. Overall, Warlock is a good class anyway. It stands on its own 2 feet, doesn't really need anything else. It's one of the best in the game. And Demonology Warlock is by far the best support class because it gives you the whole fucking raid 10% of your spell power perma, basically. For Druid, the best possible class for Horde is obviously going to be Tauren because you have no other choice. It's not too bad though because you get 5% increased base health, which if you want to be a tank, it's pretty good. And you get War Stomp, which you can do in your form. Oh, you can't apparently. Okay, never mind. But either way, it comes in quite helpful in some PvE content. Sometimes they're immune, but you can at least use it on trash mobs, you know. Overall, it's the only thing you can pick, so you don't really have much choice. You just accept your fate, just like the Warlock. For Hunter, it's easily the Orc that's the best because it gives you more damage with beasts, it gives you attack power, it scales with level, and it's just easy. Damage dealt by pets, increased by 5%. It's easily the best one. You just go for Orc, don't question it. For Paladin, it's easily the best because again, Blood Elf is usually the best because it's the only class you can pick. However, it's actually really good because I need to make sure I don't die here. Because basically we scale really well with intellect if you're gonna go Holy Paladin. So this is absolutely perfect. 6% of your mana is insane. As you can see, 40,500, and I'm not even anywhere near BiS. You know, it scales really nicely, and it's the only choice. So what can you do, you know? For Priest, it is basically troll. If you have the same gear, same buff, same scenario, same procs, same everything, as someone who's not troll, who's a priest, shadow priest, you'll always do more damage. It's basically that simple. It's the top class. And an argument could be made is also good for disc, because sometimes you'll need to use Flash of Light, Penance, and Prayer of Healing and 10 man, stuff like that. So, and Holy, it's really good. Holy basically is based around haste, so you want to be using that